Hello, 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 everybody. What's this? This is interesting. Is this another Jinx stream out of nowhere, out the blue? Come to all ruin your screens. Yeah, it is. To be fair. To be honest, I haven't streamed since I was playing Only Up about 5 months ago. 5, 6 months ago. Which, by the way, I still really want to complete. I missed. That's not helpful. So did he. That's also not helpful. I don't like the colour of this map. Anywho, what I was saying was, yeah, I've not streamed since doing my, okay, that was laggy, but as long as we scored. Yeah, my Only Up, which I do still want to complete, but I was kind of doing it up until, like, I got a new job. I was kind of unemployed. Oops. I say kind of, I was just unemployed for like 2-3 months. To be honest, I was just so extremely bored. Started playing into like Fortnite. But like I say, it was mainly just like Only Up. I just went through like a weird, crazy phase of it. Thought I could complete it, but instead of taking my time and just doing it slowly, I had this weird obsession with like making my first time completing it, like a time I was happy with. As you can see, I just kept shadowing because I knew he was going to flick me, and then I just left it too long. Oh dear, we're lagging. I forgot. My streams don't like. I mean, Rocket League doesn't like it when I stream. I tried putting like the best settings like on the broadcast. They didn't like it. Yeah, so I've just kind of been busy with like my new job and life and Jesus. Not Jesus. Jesus is ever present. JK, we are not a religious stream here. I know I fit time, but you've got to expect that, mate. I can't lie. Unless it's just my leg is making me not realise how quick that really was. This yanking guy's doing my nutting. Go outside, buddy. Goodness. Yeah, anyway. Oh, lots of sound stopped in my room. It went really quiet all of a sudden. I think I might have tinnitus. He's wowing. You scored 3 goals, yeah, mate. You know, grow up. Go outside, mate. Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna say that's fair. Anyway, yeah. Things, life. Yeah, so I've had a new job the last 5, and it's going really well. You know, really enjoy it. Mega busy, you know, working weekends, working evenings, that kind of thing. Oh, chat. Look at that. Yeah, so just busy. Oh, I've got a Yamkin against me again. Why? It's got to be right goes as well. Let's just hope he had just a freaky, really good game. Let's hope this map doesn't make me lag as much. Seems to be nicer on the eyes than the last map. So I don't know what was happening there. Oh. I was really expecting him to be the other side, you know, and not up by, you know, us. But put that in. Hey, if I speak, the guy's way too good at 50s to be at this level. Oh, well, was even the same guy, was it? Cope. Cope. JK's awful at 50s. Once again, I went to pass to the middle to my teammate, and teammate was once again behind me. I'm not good at the game, but you can, you know, not hold my hand if you feel like it. I thought he was going to challenge me. Half boost and no momentum. Took the ball off me. Nice! And he's going for... Okay. I forgot why I stopped playing this game, and then I forgot why I stopped playing, you know, with people. I'm not good by any stretch of the imagination, and I really don't, you know, really care or try that hard with the game, but I can take people whiffing, but I think it's... yeah. But yeah, life has been mental, to be completely honest. It really has. Let's see what he does here. Okay, we are still experiencing a tad bit of lag. Which I don't appreciate. Get me away from this Ian guy. I cannot play with him. No. Guy just walks past, doesn't he? But yeah, man, it's been... Okay, I can't deal with this lag. I think this stream was a massive mistake, to be honest. I just thought, like, I don't really have anything else to do. Like, no friends or anything online. I had a few hours. Yeah, I just thought I'd do it, but it's not gone. Not gone well at all, really. Let's get our golden pumpkin open. I'm very much aware that I abandoned that last match, by the way. But hey, what you gonna do? So or even worse. So I was looking down at my phone or something. Guess we're going to training. I really don't know why it's lagging so much. It's annoying. Hello to the person in stream. Hello. But yeah, interesting. To be honest, like I kind of did the stream very, and like I let's be honest, I titled the stream what I titled it because I knew it wouldn't be very appealing and I knew no one would really join or watch as a video after. And to be honest, like, I'm somebody that I love. It's gonna sound really crazy, but I do really like talking to myself. Well, I think I like talking to people about life and what's going on and rambling, but I can't really have that at the minute. Like a lot of my friends at the minute are busy, and my friend I usually go to that I talk to about everything, they're not very well, and yeah, so I know they're kind of a little MIA at the minute. Um, and instead of just sitting here in my room on my own and talking and getting things off my chest, I feel like if I say it here, because I'm streaming, even though like no one's watching and no one will watch, makes me feel better about just talking to myself. If that makes sense, probably not, but hey ho. Yeah, things have been crazy. So like I say, last time I did this, I had I was unemployed. I was just about to start a new job. My best friend at the time moved away, so I wasn't going to spend much time with him. So I had lots of new kind of change going on. A lot of uncertainty, new job, and obviously having to try and find time to enjoy like other people's company that weren't just like my best friend. Which I know, such a first world problem, but yeah. And I've honestly had like a really good 4 or 5 months. To be fair, uh, yeah, pretty good 5 6 months. Um, yeah, but isn't it weird that every time I come to like stream, there's always stuff going on, like the months and months and months that I haven't streamed, other than just having a new job and being busy. There's not been any stresses. Last time, like I was in between jobs and worried about getting that over the line, and also like my friend leaving me, so lots of stressful stuff going on. And then once again now, I've also got lots of other stressful stuff in my life. So strange, isn't it? It's almost like this is a coping mechanism. I like talking. I like being open and honest with people and getting stuff out in the open so people know where I'm at. And I like talking about things to people. As weird as it might be, yeah, you might not believe me, but I love listening to people. Um, for somebody that talks a lot, I know. I think I do that because I don't like silences. I like to fill voids. I like people to be like happy and feel like there's always something going on. Don't like there to ever be a dull moment. But I like to think to do it to make other people confident that they can just spout whatever and just talk however much they want around me. How I am with other people is what I would love other people to be around me. Like, full of energy, happy, like willing to talk about anything, be weird. But in matter of fact, I probably have the opposite effect, and I talk way too much that I put people off from opening up or talking to them about stuff because they kind of just think I run the show, and I have a lot to say about everything, which is true. But I care, and I'm a curious person. I think I don't really know where I'm going with this ramble. I just kind of thought I'm gonna click record and kind of just rant a little. Well, not even rant, just speak. Um, just see where that gets me, you know. Um, yeah, I got some stressful things going on at the minute. In personal life, some stuff, I'm not going to get into details about everything. Like some of it, a lot of it is very personal. Um, but there's some good changes as well. But like, any change is a little bit daunting. Um, but there is good changes coming on as well. But like, there's lots of things in my life which is a little scary. Um, so I've had a stressful like week, 2 weeks. Um, but like, it's been really, like I said, obviously how my best friend left, and moved away. He's now come back. I'm now going to be seeing him a lot more, which is amazing. But like in that time, I've like made another friend that I'm really close to, that he'll like, you know, I really admire, and I cherish our friendship, and I'm really close to her. Um, they're really special to me. Um, and so in those 5 6 months, I'm so glad that like I've had them, and been able to build a strong connection. At least I think so, anyway. How they feel, I don't know. People don't think about probably as much of stuff as I do, and just take stuff at face value. And like I'm okay with that, but by all means, like I'm okay with just being somebody's friend, or just a person somebody knows that they would consider a friend, and they spend time with them and might talk to them, but then don't ever really think much about it. I'm okay with that. I understand I'm an overthinker. I think about everything a lot, to a minute detail. Um, but whether they think it or not, whether they know it or not, um, absolute world for this person. And things have been difficult, and stressful for me the last 5 6 months. I don't think I could have got through it if it wasn't for this person, um, being there for me. I know they're not very well at the minute, and I can't begin to explain like how shit I feel not being able to help them the way that they've helped me. I understand everybody's different. Not everyone is a chatterbox and as open as me. Um, but I think I found it difficult when there's somebody like I cling to. I'm quite a clingy person, I've never had friends, never been able to, well, I have, but I've never been able to really keep friends for like long periods of time. And so I have a fear of, like, as silly as it sounds, but it's serious as well. Like, I do have this fear of rejection, not just with friends, but from a more intimate level as well. I do have a fear of rejection. And when there's somebody I care about, I really cling on to and probably get too needy, um, and care about too much and almost obsessive. Probably why the reason people leave, but it's like a vicious circle. I get close to friends or more, and then I really care about them. I want to help them. I want to do anything for them. I want to always be surrounded by them because I'm happy when I'm with them. Always have a good time. But then I also have this fear of rejection and missing out, and anything that's like not 100% right, or anything that's going on when I'm not around or don't know about it. Like I fret, I worry, I stress all the time, and like I know I shouldn't, and that makes me come across as a weirdo. But I'm always like wanting to like be there to offer support and stuff, and sometimes like I just need to chill out, but I can't, and it's really difficult because it's hard to explain that to somebody without them thinking I'm crazy. Because like I say, most people don't think of me the same as me. People might just think like, yeah, they're a close friend, or yeah, like I like this person, and they don't think much of it. Whereas I do think like on a deeper level about everything, if that makes sense. So I think it's really difficult. Um, but yeah. Um, so that's mainly why I'm stressed. Like, I've got this person who I like absolutely love, um, spend all the time with, and they're not very well. Um, and I just kind of feel like a bad friend at the minute. One, because I'm too attached to this person and like don't leave them alone. But it's because I care and like my brain won't stop thinking about it. But two, because they're not very well and I want to do anything I can to make them better. And even if it's just like they're ill or anything like that, it's like I'm like, how can I help this person? Like, how can I cheer them up? Like, I hate it. Like, I just want people to be happy, which I know is really cliche and really corny, but like it is the truth. Um, so yeah, my ban should have ended now. Let's try going into another game. I'm ruining my rank. Not that I care, and not that I play that often. I just mess around with friends really, but it's annoying when it's lag. I can take being awful at the game. But yeah. So it's kind of what's going on with me at the moment. Look, I've still got this person like around in my life, and I'm gonna have like my other friend around me a lot at the minute. So there's some good changes. There's some other like a lot of other changes that person as well that's stressful that I'm not gonna get into more so. Um, but yeah, that's just kind of briefly where my head's at. To be fair, um, yeah, um, you know, not really sure what else to say about it. I should probably stop talking about serious shit, seeing as if anyone ever does watch this video, which is unlikely, they're just going to be bored and depressed with me talking about stuff that's going on in my life that they don't even have no idea about. Um, but yeah, I think because this person's not very well, and not been around them recently, like I'm used to being around them a lot, and because they're not very well, I've not been around them recently, and I usually talk to them loads every single day, and it helps me from a mental point of view, like, but also because I love being around them, and they make me feel a lot better, and it's like a friendship I really value on, and like I say, I get probably too clingy, and I'm probably too close to them, um, if there was to be honest, um, but yeah, I know that they're not very well, and not in like kind of a talkative mood right now, and because we've not like met each other, seen each other for a while, not been able to like talk and get things off my chest. So instead of me just sitting here thinking about it and then probably panicking and worrying and overthinking about stuff, replaying in my head when everything's fine, so just sitting here and then maybe get myself all worked up, I'm just like, how about I just click record on YouTube and do a silly little stream, and I can speak out loud then, and maybe like it'll make things easier to process and think about. I don't really know. Still lagging. We're 2-0 up somehow, but I'm still horrendously lagging. They're nowhere to be seen. Okey dokey. I'm lagging so much. Yeah. 142, like why though? Like I know my internet's not been great recently. Streaming always did make me lag more, but never this bad. I don't know what's gone on. Almost unplayable. Obviously it's not because look at that, I'm a god. I just did the nastiest touch. I tried to move out the way. Did not plan that at all. Where do you go? Oh, he's flying. You're kind of crazy with it. Okay. Okay. I'll try and get my head in the game now. Where are we at? 20s. Okay. I can't go for kickoff, sorry. I was moving. I was uncomfortable. Moving my chair. That's my bad. I was sending a tweet. Come on, teammate. Pressure. Where's the pressure at? You know? Questions that only the greatest minds think of and ask themselves, where is the pressure? To be honest, I'm kind of now just gaming because I don't really know what else to say. Like I said, this stream was kind of off a whim. I was kind of hoping it was going to be more enjoyable to actually play the game, but with the lag, it's actually making it like so. The last thing I want to do is carry on. But I will Soldier Falls. 4 saves. Thank you, teammate. Oh, big yawn. I'm tired, man. I've not really slept or ate or anything for the last few days just because I've just kind of been stressed out with a few things. Tom Angry, back Gilbard, and Mr. Control. I've got someone from 2009 on my team. They're 15, that's terrifying. 2009. Hopefully this morning. Oh, okay, fair enough. Good save. I had a feeling he was going to miss. And Tom Angry's going to get that. He is angry, which does worry me. If I blunder or make a mistake, he might shut me. Go Tom Angry. Just going to kind of let him bowl, see what he can kind of do with it. Oh, look at that. Oh, he said nice shot. Thanks, Tom Angry, mate. It's completely calculated the bounce shot, yeah. Oh, I'm tired, man. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, shoot. Hopefully I'm going to have a better day tomorrow. I'm hopefully going to see my friends. If they come out of the pit that is their bed. I'm not saying that they should. Obviously, if they're not well, then I encourage them to stay in their bed. But I just hope that they're obviously not ill, and they feel well enough to see me. Well, I literally can't stop yawning. I'm so tired. I'd like to say I will go straight to sleep as soon as I get into bed. I'm going to bed in like, what time is it now? What time is it? 8:30. I'm going to bed in like an hour, probably. Ah. Oh, I don't know what people start doing. Right goes. I've yawned a lot now. My eyes are stinging. And it is definitely because I'm yawning, not because I'm just an emotional crybaby. I am that also, by the way, on a completely unrelated note. I'm a big crier, man. And just unrelated news. I like to cry. I like to feel. You know, I think it's good for you. Like, it's weird. I don't like other people crying. I don't know. Depends. Like, I think because, like, so, a bit personal, but like, I used to go to therapy and stuff. And you know, that's where I become a really emotional person. Oh, that shot was crazy. Um, but sorry, man, I'm so tired. Oh, whoops, sorry. Here he is. Angry Tom's starting to come out. Not Angry Tom, Tom Angry. Sorry. That could just be his surname. I shouldn't assume. But yeah, I used to go to therapy and counselling like 6 years ago, I think. I actually really enjoyed it, to be honest. Like thoroughly. I know it's like Marmite for some people. I think you love it or you don't. And my advice to people was like people that like didn't enjoy it, I would just say it's because like they weren't open enough. Like you can't go to therapy and kind of say nothing and just be like, yeah, like I'm sad and stuff, and just expect them to be like, okay, I'm gonna say the perfect like assortment of words and things to help you feel better. Hello to the other person. Um, Take a seat, join in, listen to me ramble and rant and stuff, or talk. We're just talking about my emotional problems at the moment. Um, so it's going to be a long stream. No, but like, I feel like I always used to say to people that like when therapy is like Marmite, you either like it or you don't. What is happening? Okay, it's lagging like hell, but yeah, I was going to say you put my fault. I was going to say that was definitely not my fault there to a certain point. So we're in the business end of the game here, and it's a close game. So I'm trying to not lose and make Tom angry. That's gone through my car. Man. He's got it. put it in. Come on. I honestly thought that was flying in. I cannot lie. I'm angry. Ooh. It's not good for a few seconds before while I'm lagging. Is he going to keep it up? Is he going to cook? That's fine. I had absolutely zero worries in the world that that wasn't going in. Oh, it's okay. Angry Tom just whiffed and then left. But as I was saying, hello Lucas. Was Rocket League? Well, that's quite funny. You're gonna get an XD for me. But yeah, yeah. I think with therapy, like I mentioned, you have to kind of talk and be completely open. Like otherwise, how can they help you? Like they're not magicians. They're therapists that they do well with the mind and reading people and judging people like from their issues. They're good at solving probably the problems. They're not psychics. You know. I can't think of what the people that can like read minds called and people that can speak with the dead. They're not them. They're therapists. They need to know what you think for them to help you. And I feel like a lot of people with a lot of struggles go there and like I'm not saying it's their fault because like it's not fully, but people go there and don't want to open up and don't want to be completely transparent. Also because like I'm just, as we've already established, just very hyper vigilant and overanalyze everything. So I know exactly what my brain's thinking. I know what's going on in my brain. I just need someone to explain why. Like I'm thinking that way. So for me, therapy was great because I could sit there and I could talk and I could talk and I could talk and I could talk, as we all know I can do so well. And it was great because I had this place to vent, and then if I had any questions or needed like help in wondering like why my brain thought a certain way, or like why my brain deals with things the way that it does, I've got literally a trained professional that's like there to tell me basically, and I loved it. So I feel like people when they go, if you're honest with your therapist, like they are there to help you. For the most part, I find obviously there's horror stories and stuff. Of course, there is of some not great people, but for the most part, they want to help you. And if you put trust in them and tell them everything, like they'll know more about you than you do. Um, because if you tell them absolutely everything and you don't shy away, they're going to know everything you do, plus all their expert opinions and help and, reading into stuff. So they will know more about what you're thinking in your mind and how to cope with stuff more than you think you do. So that's why I loved it, to be honest. And to be honest, I only stopped because of COVID. And, like, COVID happened literally as I turned an adult. Like, I turned 18, 2 months later, COVID happened. So, damn, this guy kind of fly as hell. Um, so I was supposed to be referred to like the adult unit, the adult therapy. But then because of COVID, it got stopped, and then COVID happened for so long that I just kind of got forgot about and got lost out of the system and everything, to be honest. And like no one's ever got in contact with me ever since about putting me to the adult side of things. Funny enough, I actually saw my therapist on LinkedIn a few months ago. Just randomly came up as a suggested ad, and I messaged them and spoke to them. That was quite nice. Only like 3 or 4 messages back and forward. But it was nice. I just told them how like I don't need anything or have any therapy or anything anymore. But yeah, I don't really know why I got into this story because I was like just quite. That was it. Oh fuck. Yeah, this was completely calculated. I meant this totally. I'm solid. What about you? Funny name though. Yeah. So because of therapy, like I enjoyed it so much, but I think I always used to like before therapy. Even though I knew how my mind thought, I bottled stuff a lot. Um, and then I had somebody, you know, therapy was so good because it was like a once a week or once every 2 weeks of I could literally like have this one person. Like it wasn't my family. Like just couldn't really talk to anyone in my family, or friends like male friends aren't like close like that. I didn't have anyone that like I could talk to about serious stuff. All my friends were just very jokey and laughy. Like can't speak to them about serious stuff. Family just don't get it. I live in quite like an old household, so like a lot of like my immediate family are like a lot older, so it's harder for them to grasp certain things, and like even like siblings, like my brother and stuff, he's just like in the nicest way possible, very dense, and doesn't think past the brick wall that he sees in front of him. Um, he's just very silly and quite immature, like in a harmless way to a certain extent, but yeah. Um, so it was like I had this person that I could literally trust and say everything to, and it was amazing. I made myself like a really emotional person, but I liked that. Like I went from being so like bricked up, and not bricked up. That's probably not the right word, but kind of like so held back and so like emotionless. Like even though I was like to my, you know, in my own mind, I knew I was a very emotional person, um, but not to anybody else. I bricked everything up. Then when I went to therapy, it helped me like actually show my emotions and express them, and I started learning that crying was really healthy for you. So that's why I got onto this because I was mentioning that like I hate it when like other people cry because I know that like when I do it, it's because it's healthy and I've done it like every day for years. And like if I always do say to people like if they're sad, like just cry, don't hold back, don't feel like you shouldn't, like just do it. But as long as you do it in like a constructive way, I don't cry and like have anger and like make the tears and make the crying lead you to think worse things and darker things. If you're gonna cry, use it as a way to be like, okay, I have this sadness. This way of crying is me like acknowledging that I'm sad about it. I'm having a cry about it, which I'm thinking about it, and then once I start crying, I've had my moment. Like that's like the way to do it instead of like crying and then when you're crying makes you kind of like sadder. Um, it makes you feel worse. Like so, it's very strange because a lot of the time I'm sort of like, yeah, cry, but then when I know somebody has been crying, I kind of like it upsets me because I'm like, I don't want that. I want you to be happy all the time. Like if I, you know, or let me be sad with you because when I'm around, like I know I can help guide people, and I think that's it. Like I am a bit of a control freak, like but I do mean it in the best way. Like I always just want to help. I want people to like feel safe, feel comfortable all the time. So, and I know that like when I'm around, I can control that a lot more and be a lot more of a help. Whereas when I'm not around, I can't ensure like what people are doing or how they're feeling. And I think when it's people I care about, that's a worry to me. Um, Hello to the person who's joined. It's a bit of a depressing stream today. To be fair, we're talking about um, sadness and emotions and stuff. So yeah, it's probably not a grand old place, but take a seat, sit in, say hello. Hello, who are you? How you doing? All that goodness. We're just ranting and raving and lagging and dying on fucking Rocket League at the same time while doing it. To be honest, I just did this stream because I was a little bored and I just wanted to like ramble at a camera. Well, not even a camera, I don't have one, but you know what I mean. To a screen and felt like it was, I wasn't just talking to myself. So I thought, well, while I'm free, I may as well do it, on a YouTube stream. To make yourself feel better about talking to myself. If that makes any sense whatsoever. But, yeah. But, like, I don't know who you are, where you from. Where are you calling from? Also, because I'm streaming, I'm lagging like crazy on Rocket League. So, I promise I am a little better than what I'm playing at the minute. But yeah, for some reason streaming and playing Rocket League just isn't my friend anymore. I used to be able to do it perfectly fine, but I can't. But yeah, I think that's the other reason. Like, obviously, I had therapy for years about all my stuff. I could like openly like vent to somebody. It wasn't my family, it wasn't like a friend. Like, it was actually someone that's going to listen and understand stuff and like try their best to help me. And that made me feel a lot better. I think obviously COVID happened, but like I managed to deal with COVID quite well because like I was just never someone that really went outside that much anyway, other than to go to work and like football, which was obviously a big blow but to everybody, you know. But because I'd been through therapy quite recently and had a lot of other stuff before COVID that happened in my life that was more bespoke, obviously, COVID affected everyone, so everyone was struggling. But like I had stuff happen before COVID that was a lot more bespoke to myself, and I was like, well, I can get through this, I've got through this, which only I've like really dealt with. I can get through something that the whole world is having to deal with right now. And because I went to therapy, like I say, it made me a more emotional person, and it made me know how to like use that to my advantage, and just be very open and honest with my emotions. Um, so, yeah, so that was really really good. But then, obviously, as time passed, and I didn't go anymore. Like, when COVID went away, and I stopped going to therapy. Um, kind of wore off. I started like just dealing with stuff on my own again, um, which was fine because I knew like I had the mental strength to do it, and luckily I, touch wood, like I had a lot of stuff go. I didn't have much stuff go on. I was quite a happy person. Didn't have like really many extra stresses. Tried to stay as normal as possible. So yeah, it was okay. But then, like, that's why I feel really lucky now with the friend that I have around me. Like, she's great. But she's very similar to my therapist in the way that, like, obviously I'm closer to her. She's like like a really close friend of mine. But she's not a family member, and she's not like a friend that like my guy friends that like you can't talk as serious stuff about too. Like, can talk to anything about her, and they'll be there and they'll help me get through like whatever it is I got going on. So it's nice to have that person to kind of like rant to again, and like know that it doesn't matter what I say, they're going to do whatever they can to make me feel better, and they're really good at it as well. But I think like especially now at the minute, because they're not feeling the greatest, I want to reciprocate everything back because like I'm really grateful of them. But I don't feel like I'm doing a good job of it. And why have I got such glare on this car? I hate this map so much. Yee. Look at that. Who said I was lagging 8? Also, I can't believe we won that last game. But my teammate was not happy with me. Rightfully so. I didn't play great, but like some of the times like I laid the ball off to him, he was really close. There's no chance I'm getting there, is there? Anyway, hello. Anyone in chat? Any questions? Anything you want to say? Even just hello. Just chill. This is very laid back. Don't feel worried to say anything or chat along. Helps time go by. You know, helps the stream get pushed out a little bit more, and chat's flowing. If anyone wants to like play a couple games. What time is it? Yeah, I suppose so. I don't have too long, but anybody wants to play a couple of games, they can do. Couldn't really get the power on there. That's not bad. It's okay. Teammates put it in because he's a big Don. He's from Serbia or Slovakia. Thanks, no problem. Sorry, go pass. Thanks. Oh, I've got to put that on target. Oh, you needed it for me, to be fair. What is that? Touch. Okay, he's just taking every boost down that side and just absolutely clattered us. That one guy. Boost. Took him out of the game. I have no boost, and I don't know what they're doing there. They're like fingering each other or something. Teammate's dead, and I'm lagging. Okay, I've got to come back. By the way, oh, he's absolutely sold him a dream there. That was lovely. Mada. Isn't that what, like, the third wise man brought for Jesus or something? Myrrh. Same thing. Okay, let's take back post. That's going absolutely nowhere. Leave us out really. Unless, oh, okay. Get some boost here, mate. Oh, close. I'm once again dead. Ah! Flipped the wrong way, man. And again, I'm playing awful. That's so good. I couldn't put it on target. I actually did the hard bit of like popping it round him. Go on, just go straight in. You can't get there. He can. Look at this. Look, I am driving in a straight line. Yeah, they love a good demo, don't they, these guys? I thought that. To be fair, a lot of the games today, there's been quite a few demos, more than usual. Where's the boost? I'm gonna guess teammate got it since he's got 100. What's getting dead? Please spawn me on there. I don't really know what side I want it to be spawned on actually. Should have gone, but like, how was I to know he was gonna get that off and everything? Ah, that's just my bad. I've just played awful there. Could go for the ball. Yeah, you say take the shot, but how am I supposed to know, mate? Honestly. So you're gonna bump here, and I'm just gonna like, while we're 2-2 and a minute left, I'm just gonna like just commit myself forward to a loose ball. I might not even get hold of. Like now, if that opportunity comes, I'll take it. Oh my, the lag. Honestly, I can't begin. Like, I'm not even just saying it as like a bit. It's like everything you do is like synced out by like a few seconds, and then obviously things jitter and jolt and shit. So, I've, oops. Not really else I can say. I was this close to uninstalling and ended the stream there because it would have been funny. Let's see if my friends message me. Let's message them and say, "Hey, sleepyhead," and see if they're up. Because last time I spoke to them, they weren't feeling great, and they were going to go back to sleep. So it's always difficult because I'm like, are they awake? But like, my message is so far down the list of messages because they're popular and cool. So I'm got no chance of getting seen, or they just asleep. It's fine line. You see what I mean? This is how my brain thinks all the time, 24/7. It's unhealthy. It's annoying. It's scary. I don't like it, but I can't stop it. Nice. Die. What a team, mate. Been 15 seconds to be fair. Whoops. I was typing. guy was like, what a teammate. He was like a few seconds in. So I had to say something because it was just amazing. You say okay, but you saw I was there, so you obviously knew there, like, or whatever you wanted to do, like, you should have just seen I was there. Poor positioning from the other teammate. How I've scored that, I have no idea. Oh, I don't really know what to talk about now. Just kind of gaming for a little bit. Whoops. People take this game too seriously, Mum. Like, have I got annoyed at teammates? Yeah, in the past, yeah. Have I got annoyed at teammates today? Yeah. But, like, it's usually if they do. Like, it's usually if they blame me or if they're not happy with something. Like, then it's like, okay, well, you're actually in the wrong. Like, the guy that was, like, behind me all the time, who was, like, then wowing me. And I was like, well, maybe, like, if you want to be super critical, maybe, like, don't be behind me and be in the middle. At the end of the day, this game is nearly 10 years old. And I'm, like, nearly 23. I ain't got time to, like, oh my god, you scored an own goal. Oh my god, you missed a fucking double tap flip reset. You know, your arse, mate. So, okay. Cool. That's literally all I can say. But, yeah, I used to be good at the game. I used to be alright. But, like, I was still, like, never, like, a mechanics guy. I was just more like a game sense and game awareness kind of guy. And, like, that's why I loved passing. That's why I always try and look for, like, a pass. Not doing great today, really, because I can't even really hit the ball straight as Exhibit A timely comes in, because I'm lagging. But, like, that is usually my playstyle and how I play. So it's okay, because my teammate's carrying me anyway, so I don't really need to play. What time is it? Do we play till we lose? So we shall. It's been over an hour. Could be this game still, to be honest, because I'm not playing very well. Who knows when the next stream will be, by the way? I don't have a clue. Oh. but that was just crazy. Things are going fast. I'm having an aneurysm. Okay, he stayed back to defend it. That's fine. 1 second, too. Interesting. He was not happy with his teammate at all. I meant to put X for facts, but he wasn't, obviously. I mean, you look at the score, the other guy carried. But, you know, it's all about boosting people's confidence. That's what's important. So, I'll have no Marcel, or Marcel, or I can't even remember his name. Sorry, I can't have any slander. But yeah, we'll play till we lose now. Because we'll stream till we lose. Because I need to go do some things. I'm not going to throw. But I don't really care if I lose either. I say, you know, stream till we lose. If, like, I have to go in, like, 5 games anyway, at the maximum. But obviously, we're going to lose before then. Spoiler alert. They've got. I have no idea who's going to miss that, to be fair. Just being a nuisance, jumping again in the way, so I'm best at. Being a nuisance, that's what all my friends tell me. Okay, you got a little touch to it. I missed the boost, but we don't talk about that. That's probably what I could have done there. Oh well. I don't like his back. I don't like his back. Annoyingly, with somebody who was actually back and not in the middle. The guy just looked at me, just drove in a straight line. Didn't expect me to move or defend myself. Okay, got it over him. That's what I wanted. That's the most important thing. I did feel bad for taking off this guy because I don't know if he had a clean shot, but it went in the back of the net, which is the only important thing, to be fair. Oh, gross. It's the bounce that kills you. going a bit radio silent. I don't really know why, because I'm not even trying really. But yeah, I don't think it's because I don't really know what else to say. I've kind of done my fair share of rambling, talking in the stream. Don't know when the next one will be, like I say. Don't expect Big Good Old Jinx to be back, because you've had a few streams from me this year, so you know you've been treated. You know, this is the most I've ever uploaded since this year. 2024 is the most I've uploaded since like I stopped doing this. Whenever that was, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Nearly Halloween, I suppose. I don't celebrate it, so. Well, the video could be over sooner than we think, because I thought things were quite calm, and then unfortunately we've just on the break, on the counter. I am really tired now, by the way, if you can't tell. I like talking, but just flat to myself about my life for like an hour and 12 minutes is crazy. Good pass. I didn't say it at first because I can't remember if it took a nick off someone or anything, which is showing how tired I am, that I couldn't remember. Now we have to just not say anything stupid for the next 27 seconds. So Rocket League is a long time to go with that. Did you see that? That's not just me where the ball moved funny. Okay. Good. I had a bad bounce. I just clear it. That's a time wasting hit. The management. That's crazy. So we're going for another. And we've gone up a division. Maybe I've just learned the way of the lagginess. I have to put up with it. Can you believe it? Wow, it's October 29th. Do you guys remember when I did my 24-hour thing? 24-hour live stream? That was on Halloween day. It was like 10 AM. I remember that. That was crazy. When was that? 2019 or 2018? Sure, it's in 2019. Couldn't have been 2020. Maybe it was 2018, you know. 2019, October, I would have been like working full time. But I was definitely at school when I did this. Because I remember going in with like my donation form into school and getting people to sign it. So it must have been 2018 when I was in 6 years ago? No. There's no way. I mean, it must be. It physically cannot be any later. So 2018 is the latest it can be. Like I say. I was at sixth form, and I stopped sixth form in like finished sixth form, in like May 2019. And my 24-hour live stream was on Halloween. It was on the 31st. That's crazy. 6 years, man. I actually really enjoyed it. Could be where it ends here. I'm struggling in this game. Somebody else is hit 1 sec. Yeah, so it's crazy. Okay. Might not all be fully over. We'll see. But yeah, no, it's all. I can't believe that was 6 years ago. I would love to do it again, but you know, my YouTube was like just started off. Like, obviously not that it was doing amazing, but like you know, because I've only got 76 subscribers. You know, calm down. But like, I was doing it seriously. Like, I actually had like people, like family, friends, all knew about it. That like, you know, doing very good with. Well, I've just single-handedly brought this around. But yeah, so it was one of them. Things were doing really well. I had like traction behind it, you know. Got like some, you know, donations and stuff. Where is teammate going? One of them, you know, and raised a lot of money for it, and it was really good. You know, I had friends that like stayed up and played different games and different stuff at different parts of the stream, which was like really enjoyable. So I just think now if I did it, just wouldn't be the same. I'd be playing like Rocket League and FIFA, and that's it. I don't really play much else. I mean, a bit of Binding of Isaac I play every now and then. I've just recently started getting into, but that's a very like niche game with niche audience, so I couldn't really play that. And before I played Red Dead for like a few hours in the middle of the night because it just come out, but no games like that I could play really. I'd want to. I could play like little silly variety games with like friends, like golf and stuff like that, and Monopoly, but that's crazy. That was so long ago. Well, this could be the end of it if there isn't a goal scored. Yeah, there it is. Oh well, that's been good. I lost it, of course, I div down the last second, but yeah, just under an hour and a half, so that's alright, isn't it? That'll do. No worries.